Hello, Tom. Just out for a bit of a walk. We've been getting steady rain after the snow. Just down the road, probably 20 minutes away, is a park with a stream. And today we have a river. Look at this. The main river in Duncan is swollen. I'm not really sure the name of this little river. Well, not little anymore. This one really is going. Just thought you might like to see this. We're very close to the ocean actually. We're only probably a kilometre where this empties out into Mill Bay. And Mill Bay is where that little tiny church was. I think that was the first one I filmed for you. That's actually just up the road. This is just on the edge of the Gold Stream rainforest too. Very pretty. So you can see in here the moss on the trees, the ferns, still a little bit of snow, lots of ferns up here. And you can see like these branches here, look at it, just all covered in moss. Beautiful. Quite misty, there is rain falling. Quite a torrent of water here going down. I'm in another spot. This is Bright Angel Park, which is not far from where I was a little while ago. But this would be our version of the Carrick Reed. And maybe you're the only other person who's going to know what I'm talking about. It looks like they've done a little bit of work here. They've redone some of the boards here. So this would be the Cowichan River we're going across. And it's fairly high. It's not too bad, but it does tend to burst its banks at times. You can see a little spot over here where the water's been up higher. In there, along the edge. And it's flowing pretty fast too. A little bit of snow around here too. Mist. I don't know if you can hear the birds. There's a bunch of birds chirping. They're probably chickadees or juncos. So that's the metal bridge, not the rope bridge. But look at the moss on this, the branches of this tree here. In the summer it's really busy here. People come down here to swim. Pretty spot. I'm getting close to some of the moss here and you can see it. Very wet here. Very lush. It's the 30th today, December. And I was out the day yesterday and took some bits of film for you, showing you the water. I've just come to a little bridge. I love this little bridge. It always reminds me of being in the Glens of Antrim here. But look at the water here. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And this is a beautiful little stone bridge. I'll see if I can get to the other side in a minute. But it's unbelievable. I'm sure you can hear it. Now that's a river. Very pretty little spot down here. Quite mild today. It's probably about 10 degrees. It's supposed to rain all day today, but we actually got quite a bit of sunshine popping through. As you can see underfoot, very wet here, very muddy. Very slippery because some of these roots and these leaves. If I can get down through here, and you can see this beautiful little bridge. Isn't that just gorgeous? Well, there you go. That's what I wanted to show you today. You don't see many bridges like this anywhere. I'm not sure whether this was somebody's property at one time and they, you know, not an estate, but like a big piece of property. We're very close to the water again here. We're just down the road from Mill Bay. And this is all coming down from the mountains. But it's really, you wouldn't want to fall in here. You can see on the ground here the water just seeping through everywhere. The big fear right now everywhere here is floods. Actually, at the bottom of my road there's a stream, small river, and we have floodgates there. Last year we had to put these big floodgates up because the water came up so high. Luckily, where my house is, it's you know, I'm sort of on higher ground, so just going into this bit of brush here. Not much to see here. But very wet, you can see there. And you can see we have blue sky coming through, which is very nice. Unfortunately here, we're close to McDonald's, and as you can see there's garbage, you know, litter. It's a great shame. People just throw it down. One last look in there. Well, there's a bit of a bonus. I was very curious to know where this water came out. This is the highway up here where that little church is we did a while ago. But now you can see this water is really coming down here. I didn't even know this place existed. There's a set of steps going down, not very far. But I thought I'd go and have a look. This is quite amazing. Look at that. So that's coming from round the corner from that little bridge. And it comes round under the highway, down through this gorge. And empties out into the inlet. Wow, this is quite amazing. I've never seen this. Oh, look at the swan. Down below here is, I think it must be something to do with the sleeping. There's a hut and then there's a track system going up the hill. mean, the volume of water that's going through here is really amazing. I'll just go down to the bottom here. You can't see as much here actually. Look at that. Well, I never knew this existed. Well, I have to go back up. At the end of this video, I just came to the other side of Mill Bay. So where those boats are, way down there, to the right where you sort of see the dark spot in the trees there, that's where that inlet is. There's one sailboat all by itself in the middle there, and that's sort of directly in line to where that water comes out. Quite calm today actually. A little bit of a rainbow up there in the sky. But there's rain coming, spitting a little bit here. In the far distance there would be where the airport is, where the planes come in. You can sort of, I don't know if you can see that little bit of sort of area where there's like some white buildings. That's at the end of the runway basically. And then this over here, where the sun is shining, is Salt Spring Island, which I believe is the biggest of the Gulf Islands here on the Canadian side. It's funny because there's islands over there, some of the US and some of the Canadian, they're all mixed together. Okay, well that's the end of it. We've started at one end and come to the other end. So.
And expat Shaun from Ballymoney, Northern Ireland, was kind enough to include a picture map of exactly where he was there. So there's Mill Bay, and there's the Mill Bay Waterworks up here. So this is the area that he was exploring, and there's the yachts down at the marina. Fascinating. Thank you, Shaun.